All right, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? So, I saw this information about Sheikh Gumi. People are talking about him. People are talking about Sheikh Gumi, saying that he's this, he's that. A lot of comments, a lot of issues. Sheikh Gumi did not start talking to them. He has been protecting and supporting Boko Haram, ISWA, banditry, Fulani herdsmen, name it. He's not shying away from that. So I am here to answer some questions. Like one particular question among all is what is doing right or wrong? My answer to that is yes and no. And I will tell you my reasons. In fact, it's because of this reason that I'm actually recording this video. Because I've seen a lot of people talking about Sheikh Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, Sheikh Gumi. What Nigerians don't understand is that they know there's a problem, but nobody want to accept the truth. What Sheikh Gumi is doing is called self-preservation. This thing that you call terrorist is called self-preservation. He's actually fighting for his own nation. He's fighting for his own people. He's fighting based on his faith, the norms, their way of life, and somehow a little touch of politics. You that is condemning it, are you proud of your own faith? Are you proud of your own norms and tradition? The reason why Fulanis are not bothered about what you talk and all this, to them, you are just talking to yourself, because they understand that is their own way of life. They are fighting for their own freedom. They are fighting for their own nation, for their own people. Basil was once asked by China's television, China's journalist, a Fulani lady for that matter, who traveled to Afaruku. One of the famous Basil Monocanos interview online today is that woman, the one that, what's the name of that woman? I forgot. Former China's TV's anchor or reporter. She interviewed Mazda Monocan. And one of the things that she asked Mazda is, are you saying that what Fulanis, what an average Northerners are going through that is totally different from what Biafrans, Igbo people are going through from the southeast? Masakano said, no, I don't think so. We are all going through the same thing. He said, good. So why don't you just join hands together and make sure that we fight for this freedom for everybody? Mazamakano goes like, no, we cannot be like that. She said, why? Is it this? Are you saying it? Is this about ethnicity? Is it is it about tribe? Masakano said no, because the way I would have loved to do, the way I would love to do my thing or handle my issue is remarkably different from that of the North. It is about value system. It's about norms, your traditions, your belief system. The problem of Nigerian today, why insecurity, because some of them want to, let me be politically correct, which is of course aka terrorist. We never ever ever vanish from the surface of Nigeria ever again, is simply because it is this value system, the belief system, the norms is not the same. The religious aspect of it played a very greater role. This issue of Muslim, Christian, and all that is totally different. And some Muslims don't believe in act of terrorism. We can agree to that. But unfortunately, those who are at helm of affair in Nigeria today believe in that. They believe that the best way to please Allah is to conquer everybody to be like them. In other words, they see it as winning soul. They see it as a fight that worth dying for. They see it as what is, genuine in their own eyes. But believe you me, there's nothing like that. They actually don't care about your feelings. So, in summary, what Gumi is doing is not actually about you, is about belief system. This is what they believe on, this is what I fight for. It is now your responsibility to ask yourself, who am I? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be stagnant? Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to rise up like a man or a woman and speak for myself? What will become of my people if I keep on shivering and panicking? What will be of the fate of my children? Should I just, pretend that all is well when I know that all is not well? What am I going to do? What I'm going through now, am I supposed to be like that forever? What if I finally being conquered? Am I ready to live like them? What will I gain? What is my own value system? What is my own faith? What is expected of me? By the time you answer all these things, you find out that there's no reason for you to be to get together with them. That the only way for you to navigate, for you to live, is supporting breakup of Nigeria, so that they will not go and live and practice their religion peacefully. Then you'll be on your own side and practice it peacefully. If you want to remain one, there's consequences. The agenda is to conquer you. Fulanis are not actually fighting for them to practice Sharia in their region alone. So it's not about regional government. Is if you want, why they're kicking against regional government is going to stop them from conquering you. So the best thing for them to do is to keep on tapping you. Sleep, relax, I'm here with you. Okay, that's all. Why they are systematically conquering you, so that their religion and their faith will be passed to your own land, and they will not take over your land like they have done to ours. Now, you see all those things, you think that somehow staying together will stop them. No. Staying together, they have resolved to conquer you. They have vowed to conquer you, and there's nothing you can do about it. As long as you still agree that you want to stay together with them. If you want to stay together with them and you think that somehow there's a soft land, there's a way to live together and they're not going to conquer you, are lying. You are prolonging the evil there. When we talk about breakup, we are not talking about calling for war. I'm just telling you my own opinion, what I feel, what I think that is the solution to the problem. But if you say otherwise, who am I to stop you? I'm not in control of anything. I'm not even agitating for anybody. I'm just telling you my own observation, my own findings, what I have found out that will happen. There's two choices here. One, run. Two, stay. If you run, you are protecting yourself. And running is running away from that, closer for them to conquer you. When I'm talking about conquest, it's not by peaceful means. Conquering I'm talking about is to pie you to submission. They will pie you to submission. And that is the way. Number one. Number two, if you stay, you will end up not only being pied, but by your inheritance, everything about you, your tradition, your norms, everything will be taken away from you. They will strip off from you without you even doing anything. You can't even cough out. Are you willing to see that? That's my question. Are you willing for that? Because I have seen some people saying anything about Biafra, anything about the breakup, count me off. Especially those people from the Christians from the north. Christians from the north are one of the most selfish human beings that I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not saying they are bad. What I'm saying is that they are selfish. Most of them understand that breakup is the best, but in their own mind, they are thinking, if you break up, where will I be carved to? Where will be my where will I be? Should I just, the majority of Christians will not go, in the east, And me here in the north, I will be the minority in the midst of terrorist group. So you want because of you, there's a way for them though. There's a way for them to, you know, there's a way for them to be on their own. It doesn't matter because it's a fight for survival. Even if they are just 30,000 people, they're enough to be a country. As long as they maintain their boundary and remain there, it is possible. So the world leader should do something about this because if you are thinking and imagine about what would be the hope of Plateau people, how can they just be a minority in the midst of terrorist group? Nobody is saying that they should remain there, because these terror people, they don't need to have anybody living attached to them at all, because the mindset is no longer hidden. This is not the era of it be like say they want to say, it be like say they want to do. Every template, every plan they're doing is now before you can see it, in your eyes. You can see it, it's staring at you. It is now your duty to rise up and do something about it by making sure you stop it. So let us understand that Gumi is fighting what he believes on. Gumi is fighting for his own people. That's why he said there's a fight going on, ethnic war. Ethnic war. That war is Fulani, nomadic, and against the others. And who is these others? He said those that are not them. The video is on social media. I have played it down with that number here on this channel. No, oh sorry, on my other channel, right? So if you have not watched it, you let me know on the comment so that I will now in our next video I will bring it up for you to see. I'm gonna keep it short. Please let me know what you think about it. I can't wait to read from you. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Merry Christmas to you all.